Hey guys, and welcome back to RH2 Racing. Today we're going to kind of switch gears a little bit. This is the intake off of the Speed 3, and what I'm going to be doing today is doing what is known as a VTCS removal. It's the variable tumblers that go in here. Now when your car is below 3,500 RPM, these actually are closed to help tumble the air a little bit inside the intake and give you a little bit better gas mileage and throttle response. However, you get a little bit more or a little less restriction if you take these out, because even opened, they're kind of in the way a little bit. It's kind of hard to see out here, but suffice it to say, they're still there. Now I'm having an issue where my little actuator, the screw kind of broke off in there, so I've had this off, getting the head put back on and such over at the other shop, and figured while I have it out, why not give it a good clean. As you can see, it is extremely dirty. I'm also going to try to clean out in the throttle body area. It is really dirty. Let me see if I can get a little flashlight on that from my phone and show you what I mean. It is really cruddy in there. So I'm going to try to clean that, because when I had my head out getting my valves replaced, which I'll put a little picture in here of what that looked like, I figured that got all cleaned up, this should get cleaned up as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that out, we're going to go ahead and clean this up. I'm going to do the cleanup first. Probably don't want to see all that. I'm just going to be using a series of brushes and some brake clean, things like that in there. I'm also got a little sprayer that I've got some Dawn dish soap and such. I'm just going to try to see what I can do about getting all the gunk out of here. And then with these tumblers, I'll show you exactly what to do with these, but it's not real difficult. Mine are kind of crusty and the screws are stripped, so I'm going to have to drill them out. But we'll take care of all that here in a moment. Alright, so I got the gasket surface cleaned up a little bit, but in order to get some of the brushes that I have to get down into the valves, or at least the intake runners, I should say, I'm going to have to take out the VTCS first. I was going to try to clean it and then take them out, but there's just not enough room in there to be able to put the brushes in there effectively. So that's going to be our next step. What we're going to do is, if you see, it's got two little Phillips head screws in each one of these. Now I've tried to take these out. I'm going to try again just to see if I can get it done, because it's easier if they just unscrew. Otherwise you have to just take a drill and drill them out, and I'll go ahead and try that real quick and then get back to you and see if they were able to be removed. They felt like they were stripping before, so we will see. And then if not, then I got my trusty drill and we'll go ahead and drill them out. Alright, the screwdriver method didn't work. These things are just wallowed out too bad. So what you do is just take a drill bit and go ahead and go to town on the thing, and you'll notice that the head just pops right off, and just keep on doing that for all of them. And then these little plates right here will pop out. Get that out of there. But yeah, these plates will pop out, and then you'll be able to take the runner out as well, and I'll show you that after I get it all done. But let me go ahead and get all these popped off of here and show you where we're at. It's really not that hard, you know. It's just going to take a little bit of work, but not bad at all. Alright, and with a little drilling, they're all out. Now, if you notice, there is a bunch of metal shavings in here. So if you weren't planning on cleaning out your intake, well, guess what? You're going to be cleaning it out now, because you definitely don't want these going into your engine. But we're going to be cleaning out all the runners anyways, so that's not a big deal. So the next step is to actually get these little flaps out of here. That's not real difficult to do. If I had one of my magnets, which I don't think I do, but if I had one of my magnets, I could just pull them right out of there. That would make it easier, but you know, I don't plan ahead sometimes. But anyways, these things are just loose in there, and they'll just pop right out. So let me go ahead and take these out, because I kind of need two hands to do it, and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. With all those out, as you see, there's still shavings in there no matter how careful you are. Most of the metal shavings actually stayed right on the little butterflies, but this is all going to be cleaned out anyways, because that is what I'm doing today. So we're going to go ahead and take this bar out on the end here. As you can see, if I can get this moved out of the way. There is a little 8mm bolt in here, in this side, that you take out, and this whole thing is just going to slide right out. So that's going to be our next step. Alright, and for what feels like 350,000 threads later, this just comes out. Now you're going to want to keep that somewhere where you can get to it, because we're going to be reusing that later on. And that little piece comes off of there as well. And this whole thing just slides right out. Kind of need two hands to hold up, but we'll make do. Alright, and so we have our little bar. As you see those two little dots on there, that's actually where those little flappers used to live. Now what we're going to do is we're going to reuse this. When this goes in, it goes to about here. I'm going to actually cut it right where this metal starts, and this little plastic piece here is actually what kind of seals it on the side there. You guys can see that, but it goes right into this little hole here. So what we're going to do is we're going to reuse what the factory was using. So it's actually just going to work like it's supposed to. We're just going to cut it right there with a hacksaw, and then we're going to reinstall it after I clean it, because this thing needs to be cleaned very thoroughly. So as you can see now, probably, I don't know if you can see in there, the lighting on this little GoPro is not the greatest. Let me get my trusty phone out here. Shine a little light down there. See if I can get it lit up where you can see it. But suffice it to say, they're pretty manky in there. So we're going to go ahead and try to do the best we can cleaning that. And like I said, we're going to be cleaning the area where the throttle body goes on the side here, because that is really disgusting as well. So on to the cleaning. Now what I'm using is just some regular brushes. I got a lot of these things at like Home Depot and whatnot, and I'm just gonna stick these down in there and just turn them, you know, just like kind of like a pipe cleaner, like a bottle brush, and just go to town with it. I'm just using some regular brake clean to kind of loosen up all the gunk and getting it out of there. It seems to be working pretty good. So let me go ahead and get this done, and I'll be back with you guys. Alright, I did a quick little cleanup. You can probably see in there, this was all completely caked up in black, as you saw before. Same thing with the intake runners. Move it into the sun a little bit so you can see it. Not perfect, definitely not bad. Cleaned up the gasket surface on those, and overall it's definitely not clean, but usable. I'm not going to be winning any car shows with this, but that's not the point. I just need to get it back on the road. So let's go ahead and get the tumbler delete finished, and we'll finish this project up. Sorry guys, but it looks like we have some lost footage due to a camera glitch. Now all you need to do is just take that end after you cut it and just bolt it right back in, and you're done with that. Now I'm going to go ahead and drop a link down below to another video from Randy at 55 Garage. He does a much better job explaining how to do this. I just wanted to show you what we were doing on our project. But other than that, thanks for watching, and we do appreciate it. Make sure you can like and subscribe this. It does help us on the algorithm and gets this out there for more people to see. So if you can, drop us a like, drop us a subscribe, leave us a comment, let us know what we're doing right, let us know what you like, let us know what you dislike. Either way, man. But other than that, we'll catch you later.